Hello everyone and welcome back to another theme park obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I've got your 2019 guide to Halloween Horror Nights. How about you and I dive right in. So let's start off with tickets. Tickets range from $64 to $102, and it depends on the night that you come. Usually if you go Thursdays and Sundays, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper than if you go on Fridays and Saturdays. And the later you wait in the season, so if you go closer towards the end, it's gonna be more expensive. Now there's multiple ticket options like VIP, front of the line on unlimited. So there you have a few options when you come to the event. My general suggestion is to get the front of the line pass if you can afford it. If you can get the front of the line pass, definitely do it because it'll save you a ton of time throughout the night. They also have the front of the line unlimited pass, which means you can go through all the attractions and rides all night unlimited without any restrictions. If you buy the regular front of the line pass, remember that if you use the front of the line at one of the mazes or rides, that's it for that attraction for the rest of the night. So if you go back and try to use it again, they'll deny you at entry. This year, Halloween Horror Nights has 10 total haunted attractions and 5 scare zones. Upon entering the park, you're gonna be greeted with the first scare zone, which is located right here in the front, and that is called Fallen Angels. And it leads all the way up to the DreamWorks Theater, and that's when it kind of changes to a different scare zone. So the first maze you're gonna see in the park is House of a Thousand Corpses, and it's located right here at the Waterworld queue. Usually this is the outdoor queue for Waterworld, but for Halloween Horror Nights, they usually use this space for an attraction. So this is where the entrance of House of a Thousand Corpses is gonna be. I would assume it's gonna be in this general area, and the exit of the maze will probably be right here. And you can access this maze just right past the Animation Studio store right when you walk in the park. So as you approach the Universal Plaza and New York Street, transitioning into the DreamWorks Theater, you're gonna be met with another scare zone, and that is Spirits and Demons of the East. The Fallen Angels scare zone and this particular scare zone will just kind of blend together. So all the Spirits and Demons of the East creatures will hang out here, and all of the Fallen Angels creatures will hang up in the front of the park. So to the left of the Universal Tower will be the entrance to Holidays in Hell. And that maze is located in the Parisian Courtyard, but the entrance and VIP entrance will be located right here. Now also in this location will be the entrance to the permanent attraction that's here all year long, and that is The Walking Dead. Now here's the thing with this attraction. There's gonna be 10 mazes total including this attraction, but 9 mazes if you don't count this attraction. And quite frankly, if you miss this attraction this year, it's not gonna be a big deal because this attraction is here all year long. The Walking Dead doesn't close throughout the year. It's a year-round haunted house, and it doesn't change. So if you're coming to Horror Nights and you went to Walking Dead last year, the year before, or if you've done Walking Dead when it first opened in 2016, you're not missing much if you don't see this attraction this year. My advice is to go ahead and just skip this attraction only because it hasn't changed, and there are 9 other mazes that are brand new to the event this year, and you're gonna want to use all the time to do those 9 mazes. It's gonna take you a while to do them, especially if you don't get a front of the line pass. Use your time wisely on the new attractions this year. Now over here in French Street, there's gonna be another scare zone, and that's gonna be called Christmas in Hell. Now the only way to access this scare zone is if you go through the Holidays in Hell maze, because its exit actually bleeds right into the scare zone. So you'll exit down over here and then walk through the scare zone to the exit. But this is just another scare zone located at the park. So there are a lot of great rides here at the park, but my suggestion is not to ride any of them during Halloween Horror Nights because you're gonna be wasting your time waiting in those lines versus waiting in the lines for the all new mazes that are here, which is again 9 of them. It's a lot to do this year. Now as we approach the studio tour entrance, this is where you'll find the entrance to 2 more mazes, and that will be Us and Pandora's Box. Now the entrances to these 2 mazes will be located here. So I would assume they're going to use all this queue space that's normally used for the tram for both of these attractions. That's going to be right here in the tram garage. Now that does mean that there's not going to be a Terror Tram this year. Terror Tram was eliminated this year, and in return we had 2 more attractions added to the event lineup. So me personally, I'm okay with that. I wasn't really fond of the Terror Tram the last couple of years. So having 2 new additional mazes is great in my book. But yeah, you'll be able to access these 2 mazes right here at the studio tour. So we'll move on down to the lower lot where you'll find 2 more mazes in the lower lot. And then you'll find 3 mazes in the Metro sets, which is how you'll access the Metro sets, is down here in the lower lot. Now, like I said, here in the lower lot, you'll find the entrance to 2 of the mazes, and that is Stranger Things and Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which will be located in this general area over here. And it'll also be your gateway to the Metro set attractions. Now, the entrance to Stranger Things is going to be to the left of the Transformers entrance. It'll be located right here. And on a side note, look at how crazy the structure is for the rumored Super Nintendo project. But anyways, this is going to be the entrance to Stranger Things and the exit for Stranger Things. And then over to your right will be the entrance to Killer Clowns from Outer Space and the Metro set attractions. So usually they'll hang some marketing up here, so it's really easy to figure out which line is what. But usually the line for Killer Clowns or the mazes that have been here in the past, like Exorcist and Shining, have been on the right-hand side. And then the entrance to the Metro set area, as well as the Toxic Tunnel, which is another scare zone, is going to be on the left. So once you go past Toxic Tunnel, you'll be entering another scare zone called All Hallows Evil, and that will be the entrance statement to the Metro set attractions. And that will be Ghostbusters, Creepshow, and Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. So there are all 9 haunted attractions. There's a lot to do this year. This is the most mazes they've ever done for Halloween Horror Nights, so that's really cool. So again, take your time and use it wisely. Don't use it on the rides or attractions like The Walking Dead, because those things stay here all year long, and Halloween Horror Nights is only here for a limited time, and these attractions are only here for a limited time. So don't waste your time on doing the rides. And if you want to see Jabberwockies, that's great. That'll be new this year. But me personally, I've seen Jabberwockies before, and it doesn't really change all that too much. So I'd rather spend my time seeing the haunted attractions. Now, Halloween Horror Nights runs on select nights, September 12th, all the way through November 3rd, usually Thursdays through Sundays. And remember, Thursdays and Sundays will be better as far as going and enjoying everything versus a Friday or Saturday, because not only is it going to be more expensive, but the event will probably sell out a lot faster on Fridays and Saturdays. So as far as what mazes to do first when you get here, I suggest going downstairs to the lower lot and Metro set areas and doing those attractions first. Then working your way back up in reverse to do Us, Pandora's Box, House of a Thousand Corpses, and Holidays in Hell. Save those ones for last, because most people, when they come in later on the day, they're going to start filling up those attractions, whereas the ones down here, especially in the Metro sets, there's not that many people lined up for them yet. So take advantage of that early entry and head down to the lower lot and Metro set attractions. Also, if you're buying a front of the line pass, pay attention to the unlimited front of the line ticket or the regular front of the line ticket. And remember to get here early, do all the mazes first without using the pass, then use the pass later on in the evening to ensure that you go through everything twice. Because let's face it, these things are only here for a couple months and then they're gone forever. So take advantage of your time wisely. If you really do want to go on the rides, remember that you can buy a day-night combo, so you can go on the rides during the day, and then at night only do the Halloween Horror Nights related events. And out of the 10 mazes, remember that Walking Dead is the only returning maze. So there are 9 all new mazes. So that's where I suggest using all your time is spent on doing those ones. But other than that, I think it's going to do it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was helpful for those that are traveling here for HHN 2019. If you're new to the channel and you love theme parks just as much as I do, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you stay up to date on every time I post new content. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you at Halloween Horror Nights 2019. Have a good one.